Alright, you guys. So I have been waiting for a very long time to find the right body to use this poacher head, this spawn poacher, elephant head, and I finally found it. I'm going to use this snake guy body. I'm going to start by removing this little goblin-like face off of it. And then, if I can get this guy to stand back up again. Um, we're going to use this tiger mane, this little rubber tiger mane here. And it'll be something like that. Here, let me set you down for just a second. But yeah, look at that. That poacher head just fits so well here. And so we'll end up having something like that. Obviously, this looks really weird right now because I'm doing this all with one hand, but and then I'll just fill all of this inside completely with hot glue and raise it up so it's, nice and high up on there. And yeah, that should attach it really well. And I really look forward to seeing this custom when it's finished. And hopefully you do too. So without further ado, I'm going to let you go for just a second and get started on that, y'all. Hey guys, so I've got my project that I'm working on here, and somebody told me in the first little clip I posted that this thing is basically a Grootslang, which I had no idea what that was, but I looked it up, and it's like an African or a South African mythical creature that has like an elephant head and a snake body. And yeah, this thing looks almost exactly like that in some of the renderings, minus this little lion mane we have going on here. So really cool. So anyways, I like the name Groot Slang. So I guess we'll be calling this thing that going forward. Super cool that one of the viewers was able to tell me that, and I've got a name for this thing now. Now I want to use green stuff on this to fill in all the little gaps around the face here and just blend the mane into the forehead here. And then obviously we'll have to add some mane going down the back to clear up all this hot glue around the mane as well. And I wanted to use green stuff. I've actually never used green stuff before. My favorite is to use milliput, and that's what I've done with most of my works. I've recently branched out into epoxy sculpt. But I haven't tried this green stuff yet, but I wanted to try it on this piece because the mane has some rubber give to it. Now, I filled the entire thing with hot glue, so the whole thing is nice and firm on the body, but the mane itself, is, I don't know, probably about a 1/4 inch thick of just that rubber plastic. So even though it's solid on the inside, it's got a little bit of give here on the edges. And I wanted to use green stuff because I know that's supposed to have more flex than either milliput or epoxy sculpt. So I'm going to go ahead, use green stuff for the very first time, and blending those themes and finishing out the mane down here and around the face. And then I'll give you an update on that once that's on there before we start painting. All right, y'all, check in with you in a bit. Alright, you guys, so here is another look at our Grootslang, and he's got all the green stuff added to him that I'm going to add on there just to blend those seam lines and fill out the mane, just make it a little bit more impressive coming all the way down the chest on this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and just start priming this guy in black, and I'll give you an update once we get done with that, y'all. Alright, see you in a bit. Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick little update on this Grootslang I'm building. Super neat. I'm doing a dry brushing with copper right now. So I'm going to do that over the whole body. And then I'm probably going to do highlights of red on the back. And then do a gold dusting on the mane. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Just a quick update. Alright, so here's another update on the Grootslang, and this will probably be the final update before I give you the full length video where he's all finished. But I did all the dry brushing on him of the copper, and I also did a very dark dry brushing of gold on the mane. Now, oh, Neppers, you're all right. But where was I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna go ahead and still do just a little bit of red highlights on it. And then I also was thinking I'm gonna do maybe some African war paint, like white markings on the face and hands. But yeah, that's kind of where we're going with this. But anyways, thanks for checking out this update, and make sure to follow the page to make sure you see the full finished version of this Grootslang. All right, y'all, check in with you in a bit. All right, so here is our Grootslang again. You can see I did very light, darker red highlights on the back. I also added some of my own bird's old feathers onto his walking staff. Just kind of gives it a neat little, I don't know, like voodoo sort of just vibe. It's got crystals and feathers and looks like old weathered wood. But yeah, so that's his staff. And now the only thing I have to do now is I'm gonna put a little bit of white war paint on him, and I'll paint his eyes. So as soon as I get done with that, we should have the final version for y'all. All right, see you in a bit. Unbanue. Oh my god, you guys. I can't get over how happy I am with how this build came out. I actually did a little happy dance this morning when I finished this guy. But yeah, so this is our Grootslang, all completed, with his white tribal paint put on him. He's got it striped on him. His hands are white, like he, was, of course, putting all that war paint on him himself. This staff I made, it's got crystals embedded in it, and it's got little feathers, old feathers from Neptune on it, my parrot. So it adds a little personal touch to it. But yeah, no, super happy with this. And again, the elephant head was from a 90s Spawn figure, as well as the body. And then I have no idea where that original lion's mane came from. It was just like a rubber mane that I filled the entire part with hot glue to connect these two pieces together. So really neat little three-piece combination here. And then, of course, the staff was made completely by me. But yeah, this is our Grootslang. He's ready to go be a shaman somewhere. But yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for following along with this journey. If you like this stuff, make sure to give me a like and subscribe to both the YouTube and Instagram. It really means a lot and does a lot for helping the channel grow. All right. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate every single one of you. All right. Bye-bye.